You ever have one of those nights where you're just late, sun setting, and you're just pedaling as hard as you've ever pedaled up the mountain? Tonight is one of those nights. But kind of fun. Had a job down south and have the pleasure of riding Tiger Mountain today. Tiger was kind of my intro to the Northwest. When I first started coming out here, I came out on a big, like, full West Coast trip. Went to California and made it all the way up north. Kind of fell in love with the Northwest. And Tiger Mountain was like the first Seattle area experience. And this place just, I don't know, it's such a beautiful forest. Like, I'm so jealous that people in the Issaquah area get to enjoy this mountain. It's one of my personal favorites. Just kind of like, feels like a very relaxing experience. Real peaceful woods. I think it's just because it's further up away from the sea. Love this like pumpy golden dirt and the way Evergreen builds trails. I've just really resonated with just that sound of tires on that rock. Just kind of gets me stoked. Back on the old Firebird today. My personal bike. Yeah, they've actually built some killer new trails recently, but since I'm just on a time crunch tonight, I'm gonna do my typical hot lap. I friggin' love off the grid. It's just got all these like little doubles built into it. I think I'm still a little bit too aired up on the rear. That looks like a gap that I've never made. I'm coming through riding Tiger just like maybe once every 3-4 months. That's a good double. Ew. So I feel like I can never fully learn all the lines, but I did ride here quite a bit for an entire summer when I was in the process of moving out here. I lived in Tacoma for a little bit. Ew. Just love this deep, dark forest up here. Love just punting the tires off these roots. This forest on this side of the mountain has just like so much less undergrowth, and it's pretty cool. Looks like they're doing some trail work, digging out some drainages. Good work. Yeah, you just feel like you can hold such a good pace through this trail. It's kind of infatuating. Ew. Like I always take a different line through there. Coming back to the Firebird after testing the rocky altitude yesterday. The bird feels tight and nimble and stiffer. I did kind of turn this thing into a bigger, squishier trail bike. I've thrown the air shock back on and the super light Reynolds wheels back on. I got a Specialized eliminator on the rear. Got this thing feeling a little zippier. Something's clicking in my rear end though. I'm curious if that's a normal i9 Hydra hub thing. I haven't really dug into it yet. Just praying it doesn't blow up on me. but it like clicks, like you probably heard it when it goes to engage, if anybody out there knows. Yeah, I usually climb up this beautiful Masterling climbing trail. That's another one of my favorite parts about Tiger Mountain, and had to skip it tonight. Figured the road was faster, but man, the road was just all you could think about, or your legs burning. I'm more of a single track climber when I can justify it. It just feels like more of a pure mountain experience. But I feel like the sport is leaning more towards road climbing and big burly bikes. All right, got up to Predator. Steep little trail had me breathing hard again. Once you kind of like hit your max, it seems like you, I don't know. I'm gonna be zonked tonight climbing up the mountain the way that I did, trying to save time. Traffic can be kind of bad coming out of Seattle, so. The light is very nice, but it's kind of pinging me in the eye. Yeah, this trail has all these like kind of crazy drop-offs, and I can't keep track or remember them all. Oh man, can't make these stupid doubles ever either. Must be a much better line through there than I've ever done. This is like just such a killer double black though. That's just been around, I think, forever. Dodging some puddles. Whoa. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's like, feels like some of these drops are changing every couple months, and every time I ride it, I'm like, yeah, probably shouldn't blindly huck off of any of this stuff. I don't ride it frequently enough to keep track. Ooh, nice. That was like actually pretty rooty through there. It seemed like just letting the 29er do its thing worked out. There's so many moves that you look at it and you're a little nervous. Usually like a move that involves kind of like coming down on your nose hard. And then sometimes you do it and you're just like, oh my gosh, these modern bikes just freaking plow through stuff. Like, should I ever have been worried, you know? Ew. That thing's pretty cool. I do love that step up. A lot of visibility coming into it. Easy to remember. Oh man, yeah. This is feeling so good tonight. I was definitely hesitant on making the 50-minute drive out to Tiger. I figured life's short, man. You're only gonna get so many opportunities, so I took the slightly more adventurous path tonight and just went for it. Damn the extra driving and inconvenience. Ew. Oh man, I feel like this is running really good right now. I'm stoked. Had a couple kind of like small relapses with my arm recovery, and I just just got a little bit more sore recently, and then I was glad to feel that it was feeling stronger tonight. Ew. Yeah, these drop-offs are kind of crazy. You just don't quite know what's behind all of them when you're coming up on them. Yo! Definitely a fast way down the mountain hitting this trail. Does look like these woods have gotten dark, so hopefully the camera's keeping up. You know when it gets dark to your eyeballs that the camera is just trying to keep up. I still record these videos with the gimbal videos, sorry. I got the chest gimbal on today and I record these videos with the Hero 7. So it's a fairly old camera at this point, eh? But the gimbal integration is just undeniable, and I haven't tried out any of the newer non-GoPro brand gimbals. So I just don't know yet. So I'm sticking with the 7. You didn't completely notice, but my camelback was getting a little loose. And I think it's gonna feel better to have that tightened up, not flopping around. I think you can just feel my hesitation coming over all these rollers. I'm like, I don't remember what did that one look like. I remember it all like seemed to go pretty good, but couldn't exactly remember what's behind all these. Definitely after getting injured, you're like, yeah, let's just err on the side of caution. I like riding frequently, not riding hard and blowing up and not being able to ride for 6 months. Definitely missed riding a lot when I got hurt. Ah, you! Looks like there's some crazy lines through here. If I rode this more, already finding some doubles, but I can't imagine how crazy they get when you know all the lines through here. Oh yeah, I do remember that kind of wet bridge into a very rocky, wet corner. I feel like some people have gotten messed up on that thing for sure. Hopefully it doesn't ever get slimy. So it looks like we're getting to the end of the trail, and that's all I got for you guys today. But glad I could go out and show you guys one of my old-time favorites.